Hello and welcome everybody. May I invite you to the land of Oz, where Baba Islam rules, the dragon as they call him, from his pyramid made from pure emeralds, and where he will of course also be buried. Now, we don't have that, entire pyramid yet, but we will have it because we are going to start building that pyramid over here in C Medina. And that great pyramid, I mean, I don't think we're going to finish it, in time here, but we are going to finish it, of course, in the time-lapse. At least I hope that the AI will be able to do it. I'm going to have a long time-lapse episode. We have big plans today. Maybe this will be the last episode of gameplay, and then tomorrow there will be a huge time-lapse, because I'm quite interested in forming the empire today. The, wizardry of Oz, of course, knows no bounds, and I would like to conquer Little Egypt down here, if we get the chance at the very least. Let me just... Yeah, look at this. If I take this province, we can definitely go in this episode for Little Egypt and then call it a day and have everything under our control that we need to have to actually, hold, Little Egypt itself, I suppose. What kind of titles can I create? Ooh, the Kingdom of Wisconsin. You know what? I will... Oh, it's a titular title. Interesting. I really want to know what kind of titular title that is, and I think we are going to create it. Although right now, I think we need more money, and you get more money by, well, taking out anyone that you meet, and of course, sieging. And I mean, we are experts in that. Let's just take out the Christians here that live in Chicagoland. The remnants of that, what used to be the Crusade. The Chrome Cultist heresy has appeared. Queen Mother Josephine. Wait a minute. Atya Malcolm? Excuse you? Yeah, that's right. Get out of here, buddy. You will never return. You will... Oh, is it because I have his mother? No, actually, I don't even have him in my prison. I thought I was the one imprisoning his mother. I'm not even imprisoning his wife. Or, well, one of his wives. Well, he lives down there now. Flees to the Christians, of course, after we destroyed him. Don't worry about it. Listen, this playthrough is all about my phone making sounds. No, this playthrough is all about us being the supreme rulers of the land of Oz, and I mean we are, we just ousted this dude and nobody even cared. Everybody was like, yeah, he did kill your mum. Apparently that is reason for ousting someone, but someone trying to have intercourse with my wife, I'm still sad about that. Or rather, should I say, I'm still salty about that. I'm still very salty about the fact that they didn't care. And by the way, we are of course using the outliner here. The Great Pyramid, again, it is being built. Very nice, keep it up. What is this? Why are you here? Who the hell even are you? Alright, what do we do with you? If sieging... Oh yeah, look at this. We're actually gonna sit here and take this down for a while because it does seem worth. We're no longer cynical. That is quite nice. At least, I would call it nice. You shall become... See, they're all not good fighters, but I want you to be a fighter and so you shall be a fighter. Do you have any children yet? No, not even close. By God. Why is my son such a loser? Doesn't even know how getting children works. Alright, take out these damn peasants. They're merely peasants to us, of course, seeing as they are barbarians. Kill this kid. I don't even know who that kid is. Oh, you know what? Sure, get him out of here. Get that kid out of here. And you know what? Get you out of here too. I don't even care about this. Alright, all that we want to do is essentially wait until we can go for more holy wars. And I do want to wait as well till I can declare a war here again, which will happen fairly soon. Grand Duchess Daisy the Frog will give us this province so that I can then go for a holy war. Our borders won't exactly look pretty, but I don't think that that is that important. The AI can figure it out, They will have a very stable empire, don't forget about that. When we hand it over to them, the land of Oz will be the regional power that dominates and doesn't just lead, but instead destroy everyone opposing them, so I'm not really too worried about that entire ordeal. I think the AI, for a change, will be fairly stable, because Hudsonia and everything to the east will get crushed when the Red Coats arrive. The Holy Islamic Confederacy isn't even close to actually having to deal with us, and Comancheria neither. So all the Christians, all the important Catholics are split, and we will be the dominating force. I think the only factor that might turn out to be an issue for the AI here is the fact that, well, the AI kind of is in the way of every holy war, every grand holy war that can be triggered. And by the way, I'm now the king of Wisconsin. There you go. We've done it. Wisconsin has been created. I think that might lead to a split later on, but I like the idea of it. By the way, can you destroy titles under Ghazi Elective? Yes, okay, good to know. We're not going to do that, of course, but just, I would argue, good to know. The American Dream. Didn't we talk about that in an earlier episode? You know what? I want to become... Absolutely, make me a zealot. A life in service of Alibaba is exactly the idea here. That's the dream, Take all of this out. I think we can already go to war with those to the south of us. While looting the holding, one of your men came upon a strange-looking key made of an unknown metal. As you examine it, the metal reminds you of that mysterious chest you recovered earlier. Perhaps there's a connection? Hell yeah. The key fits the lock and you slowly open the chest. It contains nothing but dust. As you run your hand through it, strange lights begin to manifest in the room and you close your eyes when the first ghostly apparitions appear. You hear the screams of your guards, and when you finally open your eyes again, these specters are gone and your guards have been reduced to ash. Oh my. This chest needs to be buried. I think we found something like the curse of the pharaoh, you know? By the way, what can I do here? Extra pyramids, you love to see it. Mythical and mythological beast statue, hidden rooms. Yo, I like this a lot. Alright, with that being said, I think it is time. It's time to go south and conquer Little Egypt. Somebody has to do it, right? Right, time to disband you, and then I shall declare war against you in the name of Chambana. As I said, the borders will not look too pretty, okay? Don't forgive me for having these borders. Now, I declared the war, but I don't want to raise it yet as long as this guy is standing there. And it looks like he will stand there for quite some time to come. So I might as well just kind of ignore him. Alright, let's just gather up. There's not much to be beaten up here. They have only 1.6k troops. All I care about is that nobody walks into these troops over there. Alright, why don't we just all head over here. Yeah, see, this is exactly what I don't want. I think we should be fine here. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, and once you arrive here, I need you to keep walking over there. Very nice. Oh, convenient. Illinois, yet again, being the servants of, well, us. Oh, I just accidentally fled. But not really, since my reinforcing troops came in and dealt with them. Alright, let's win this, then we shall win the Holy War for Little Egypt, and that should be enough to go in and create our own empire. Indeed, the land of Oz will expand, and it will never cease to expand. Exactly the way it should be. I think we're just going to destroy the kingdom tier titles once we have created a kingdom. Should I go with the sigil? I think we're going to go with the sigil of Michigan. I like that sigil a lot. You know, it's like a mythological creature. I think that makes a lot of sense. And could you stop doing this? Wait a minute. I don't enjoy this at all. He's not sieging anything, but he has looted everything. I hope that this isn't... Yeah, I don't think he has. He's touching the Great Pyramid. And you know what? I will call this the Emerald Pyramid, of course. Don't be ridiculous. In my headcanon, this thing is built from emeralds. There we go. Beautiful. A dream come true. Alright, let's continue onwards here. This war will be over very quickly, and then we should be able to go for Little Egypt down there without facing any more issues. And there you go. Yeah, there it is. Peace. Now you, I would like to have your titles, thank you very much. And I'm just gonna hand that over to Illinois. Illinois may reclaim some of their excuse me. Alright, you know what? I'm still gonna give it to you just so that I can actually convert you. My friend. Excuse me? True believer? What is this rebellion about? He must have come out with a cult, because he's not actually a true believer. Like, it doesn't have the zealous thing, but coming out as a cult does it that, you know, they won't be converted. And could you excuse me, all of you? What are you doing? Get out of my country. My god. All these raiders, you know maybe I'm... Oh, excuse me, did you just assault this down? You gotta be kidding. All these raiders may pose a problem for the AI, but I mean... Honestly, they are definitely set up to succeed here. They just assaulted this down. Hey, why don't you get out of my country, buddy? Why don't you leave, huh? How do you feel about that? He's a Viking, he's an adventurer, pretty cool. But also pretty horrible for you, seeing as you are now being crushed by our combined forces. Your daughter Anna is requesting approval to travel with a foreign merchant from across the ocean. She will spend several years aboard their ships, returning home with a knowledge and wealth of distant exotic lands. No such journey is without its risk, but your daughter is willing to brave the dangers for the chance to let her name ring out on the adventure of a lifetime. You know what? Absolutely. I think I'm gonna give you... these gifts, absolutely. Yeah, no. Go ahead. Anna, listen. Anna bent Islam. Somebody has to do it, right? I think she's in Bermuda. No, actually, she's just with the overseas merchant. She is in England, it seems. Pretty cool. I know that there is also a storyline, so to speak, that lets you find Mecca, or at least it lets you try to find the real Mecca, but I think you have to be traditionalist or something. I can't exactly recall what the requirements were. I love it though. I really think if you haven't, you know, if you haven't played, my god, look at all of this. The nonconformist heresy. Wait a minute, who? Nonconformist. Monetarist, chrome cultists. Am I blind? Are you? I think I am blind. Not over there. Maybe down here. Revelationists, chrome cultists. I don't know, but if you haven't played this mod, then check out the other Muslim variants because they are fairly cool. And one of them, I don't know exactly which one, so I'm not gonna go any deeper into that topic. One of them allows you to indeed go over the ocean and find out about it. The nonconformist faith triumphant. Oh, the Anglican faith has been destroyed, so I assume that it's somewhere over here. Yeah, there you go. Nonconformist is used by antediluvian Anglicans to refer to all non-Ursuline Canadian Christians who, I think we've read that already. Alright, I'm just gonna crush everyone here and then we're gonna go for the Holy War and call it a day. Look at you getting crushed. Isn't that nice? Doesn't that just inspire love in your heart to see how we all together defeat these enemies? Now, Little Egypt, your time has come. Where we go? There you go, Little Egypt. Oh, it's time. It is time. Yeah, okay, let's go. Yeah, you don't want to have that over there. Thank you very much. Oh, and you don't want to... Maybe you do actually want to have this over here. Yeah, that's right. Turn around, buddy. Alright, yeah, our borders... Will they be ugly? I mean, absolutely. Excuse me. Non-conformist rebellion. You know what? I can deal with that later. Don't you worry about it just yet. Oh, of course you would do that. Lacustrine Crusade. They are going against Minnesota. Yeah, they are afraid of going against me, it looks like. Haven't dared once, and I don't like that you're coming this far south, my friend. I'm gonna take this battle in stride. That's okay. Oh, only 19 people. Yeah, that's fine. Honestly, that is entirely fair. We should be good. Like, we should be in a decent situation against them. I don't see how they could possibly destroy us, and also, how many people are joining you? Not that many. I mean, the Pope himself joined, but shouldn't I just be able to entertain this? Seriously? Who are you fighting? Ooh, that's a pretty big conquest if he takes it. Let's hope that he does. We should still be in a position of destroying any... Oh, God. Oh, my. I'm no longer certain that we can actually take them there. But they are all trailing off to the east, so maybe if I go quick enough... Oh, don't like to see that. You don't like to see that at all. What can we do here? What territory is this? Plains. That's pretty good, I think. Come on. Flat terrain expert, yeah, that's pretty decent. Ooh, you definitely need to be in the center, my friend. Especially with that boost to fighting religious opponents. I would like to go for the trickster, actually. I wanna see that play out. This is probably a loss, I'll be honest with you. Good tactics here, but will it be enough? It does not look like it. Enemy commander slain, that's a big one. And the reinforcements actually did it. We crushed the Pope. 12,000. 12,000 are gone for good. I mean, well, not all of them are gone, obviously, but my god, what a victory. What a victory without a doubt. And we can, of course, continue that string of victories. We just go over here and siege that down. Now, they are trying to siege down our capital, but if we're quick enough, we should get up there when it comes to war score, you know? That's really... Nope, don't want to do that. That is really what all of this is about. Of course, we, you know, could see some people captured, but it is not us that would be captured, so I think we should be fine. At least, usually we are golden in those moments. Oh, really? The Pope is coming for another round, and he's coming into... over river into marsh. Now, marsh is not that good for us, but I think we'll be fine. Show me this, please. What's the penalty? Is there no penalty? Where can I see the penalties? Panic is spreading in Port Huron among the common folk. There are reports of strange, gigantic lizards wandering the lands during the night. Peasants are blaming the frogman, a giant frog-like creature that walks on his hind legs and terrorizes travelers. A fearsome sounding beast. Indeed, I guess. Here we go. Major river crossing penalty. I think we should be fine here. Terror beast. Village elders in Port Huron are requesting your aid in dealing with the beast terrorizing the countryside. They claim the creature is an agent of the Lord of Rust, sent to destroy them. Some of the elders have brought evidence of the beast for you to examine, hoping to convince you the situation is dire. Let's find out what this is really about, okay? Oh, you fools. You should not have done that, you know that? Meddling kids. Investigation of the beast terrorizing Port Huron have turned up some troublemaking kids perpetrating a hoax. Several of the youngsters are apprentices of local craftsmen. You suspect that punishing them severely would anger your vassals, but you would appear weak if you let children make a fool of you and cause panic in your domain. Throw them in the stocks. Absolutely. I think we're gonna win this. Oh, let's go. Super easy victory right there. There's gonna be another super easy victory coming in here in a second. They weren't aware that they were sacrificing their troops, and as they occupy our primary holding here, we should still be fine. I mean, I'm just gonna re-siege it right here. I love that this battle happened for no reason whatsoever. Right, we got him. Now, which one could I siege quicker? I think they're both fairly decent. But this one has some sub-holdings that I also want to take out, of course. Ah, this is the dream, you know? This is the dream! I mean, this wasn't the dream, you know, let's be honest here. That should be obvious to everyone, I assume, but what we have going on down here, that is the dream. And what is this? Increased council power in the land of Oz. I mean, maybe we should just give in to that, eh? I feel like that could be beneficial to us. Now, with that being said... My god, why are all of you so annoying? Every single one of you. Just incredibly annoying. At least you're all of a different faith, meaning I can smack you with a holy order. Alright, we gotta keep sieging here. This will be a difficult battle. I gotta tell you straight up. Yeah, that's right. Get out of my land. What we will see here, we will probably have to fight them over here, and that will be a difficult one. Because they're now getting their troops together, and of course that is not working as intended, and as I get sick, I don't know what to say. He failed to do anything about it. That sucks. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting battle, but we are now superior in troop numbers, and I think that is all what really will matter. And also, you can just take them out, can't you? They should be able to win that battle. Whether they actually win it, of course, is... Oh, no. No! Seriously, I have the rabies? Oh, that sucks so bad. That sucks real bad. And this won't even push me above 180. I literally... Oh, come on now. Well, I have the rabies. Why don't you do something that is a mysterious treatment, please? The room was lit up only by the flame of a candle. Facing the westward window, Huruhui painted your nails with drops of oil. You felt a heat on your skin as he moved your hand towards the flame. Do not fret, my lord. By the wisdom of Alibaba, you shall be cleansed. Yeah, that didn't work out, did it? Still have the rabies. Oh, shit. Ay, 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 ay. I don't know about this one, buddy. Don't know about this one. Could end quite poorly. And I can't even command it anymore. My god. Are we screwed? Can I assault this? Oh, can I do it in time? Come on, let me assault it, buddy. I am dead. No! The great Babi Islam is dead. Baba Islam is dead. Maybe he's in the company of Amun Allah, or maybe in the company of Satan. But here on this land, I must decide on how to honor him. And thanks to the Emerald Pyramid, I have the ability to properly honor him in death. I will commit him to earth in a ceremony that shall be remembered. Absolutely. Damn. That's rough. I gotta tell you. Quite rough. When will you arrive? As I see it, you will arrive in time. Come on. Oh, he's done it! Oh, that is incredibly close. Now, does that mean that I have a recent holy war? I don't. That is so godlike. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so now we just need prestige. And that is something, of course, that is quicker said than done. Or easier said than done, I should say. But I think we are going to create our own custom empire. Baba Yaqub has risen. He's a pretty mediocre person. I'm going to focus on warfare because that is what I need to focus on here. I'm going to become exalted among men because we do need the prestige. And I shall hand out all of Little Egypt here. Damn, him dying there is unlucky, but it means, I suppose, that I can clean up some of these borders that we are being left with here. That, of course, does make a lot of sense, all things considered. So, who are we? Let me take a look at this. First of all, you know what I want to do? I want to take a look at... who are you? No, I'm not giving you any titles, my friend. None of you will get any titles whatsoever, believe you me. I need... myself, please? There you go. You're an ugly son of a gun, you know that? But you shall have the entire duchy here. Little Egypt will be ours, if I could even usurp it, which I cannot do, so... You know what? Screw you then. You get nothing. You get absolutely nothing. Instead, all of these random people get everything. There we go. Alright, this sucks. I mean, it doesn't really, like, suck. Oh, Cairo. This is Cairo itself. That is so beautiful. Like, it's so beautiful. How ridiculous these names are. What are you? Mount Vernon. Hell yeah. And then we have one more, I think, here. Effingham. No, we just handed it out. Okay, beautiful. Once I can create the duchy, we shall go ahead and, you know, deal with everything, with all of these inconveniences. But this is looking pretty good. I mean, the borders are, as I just said, very ugly, but it is looking pretty good in the regard that we should be successful with this, right? So, thinking about it. We just need the prestige now. I want to leave this as an actual empire. Currently, we cannot do this, seeing as we don't have the prestige, but Baba Yaqub is in a position, I think, where he can quickly amass that prestige, and the empire seems, or well, the kingdom, the land of Oz seems fairly stable. There we go. And I think that is, of course, the dream, right? Having a stable empire upon inheritance. What kind of duchies could I create here? No, I don't care for any of those. Sorry to tell you, mate. We can keep everything that we have, and I think we shall go immediately against this friend over here, because then we can actually create some at least better looking borders. I mean, not perfect, but you know, if we were to hold all of this, our borders would look pretty okay. And I think we're going to start here by Wabash, or by conquering Jabash. Although Indianapolis is actually better, seeing as it is simply more provinces. Yeah, I think we're going to go for Indianapolis here. We have chipped away on the Christian kingdom, and I think we shall continue to do that. The Christians are incredibly weak in comparison to so many others that face us. And I, of course, just... every time, eh? Every damn time. It was a memorial funeral and procession full of honors for Baba Islam. His body now rests in peace in the Emerald Pyramid. Everybody will remember how I honored him. Hell yeah. Even the prestige, baby. Gotta get it from some way. Get these raiders out of here. Alright, let's go against Chicago. Let's clean them up. And then we can call it a day down there at the very least. And why am I losing a title? Excuse you. Would you like to sell me a favor? Thank you. Listen, you don't understand. I just need the favor. Oh, you're no longer a voter. No, you are a voter. Thank you. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, everybody arrives and then we can destroy the non-conformist uprising yet again. We can take care of that in a minute. We got time, honestly. Especially now that Baba Islam the Dragon is dead, we do have time. How else could I say it? Right, we took down their capital, and that is of course a major step to success. I don't actually want to assault this. Now that I look at it, I think it's smarter not to assault it. I also will say, man, us not holding or not even being able to get Chicagoland or Ohio or Boonland, it is, man, it sucks, you know, it really does suck. Were you a consumerist in Allegheny? I think he, that was the guy that conquered it earlier, right? That, like, just took it over. You shall destroy them over there. We have so many organizers, it's actually absolutely lovely. Like, seriously, that is really beneficial to us. We had one organizer ruler and he is dominating, or rather he educated everyone to be dominating, and I think that's the dream. And the better I get at fighting here, the better will our wars go as well. Can only get better from here, I'll be honest with you. This campaign has been easy pickings. Swinging my sword through the farmlands is a pleasure, and my fellow soldiers are equally jovial, surrounded by the blood of our Grangelender enemies and the cries of battle. Look, enemy Commander Chief Twain is hiding. Someone suddenly shouts, pointing off in the distance. Ooh, do I want to take that fight? I don't think I do. I will just let everyone know of your cowardice, you idiot. How does it feel? Oh, and what are you doing? Yeah, I was about to ask. They march towards us. Bit of a foolish march to even initiate that. The Grand Duchess Daisy the Frog. What a name. What a name. Man, all these raiders, I swear to God, get out of here. God, I don't even know. Somebody suggested maybe you can build something to block them off from even passing through here. But would that even work? I don't think these are technically like river areas, right? Aren't they just like normal ocean areas that I can't actually block off with building fortresses? I'm not actually certain on this, but I think it is not possible. But I might just be very wrong about it. I mean, you know, don't take my word for it. Another Beast of Essex, huh? Alright, well, we've done that before. It was just kids that time around. Let's hunt down the beast. Joyce Ackley, I don't even know you. Following the directions of the local farmers, you track the beast to its lair. The leaves nearby are spattered with drops of blood. Bleached white bones and other detritus litter the ground. Let's enter the lair, absolutely. Are we already brave? No, we're not, actually. Oh, yeah. With an unearthly bestial noise, a terrible creature lurches at you from the shadows. It lunges towards you and you're min with fearsome madness in its eyes. It moves so quickly that you barely have time to react. Kill the beast! After a swift and brutal fight, the beast lies motionless at your feet. But it's not a beast, it's a man. Looking at the hairy and deformed body, you can see the ignorant peasant, why the ignorant peasants might have thought him, okay, let's start again. Can see why ignorant peasants might have thought him a monster, but you could have known better. Damn, it was just a poor homeless guy. Sucks to be him. Clearly, definitely sucks to be him. You know, maybe this is fair. The fact that Baba Islam died there even though I didn't want him to die, maybe it's fair, because the way I see it... Oh, look at that, I just destroyed his realm by usurping his title. The way I see it, you know, it allows me to actually go ahead and create some good borders, some decent borders, some borders that don't make me disgusted by looking at them. I think honestly, this is quite fair indeed. Could be better, could be worse. I think it's one of those situations, essentially. If I left it right here, the AI would never be able to actually create an empire from it, I think. So we will continue, even if it takes, you know, like a couple more episodes or whatever, I think we will be fine. And I'm just looking around, I don't really care about any of those. As long as they don't siege down my capital, I think we will be fine. And I shall take down, you know, this attempt of re-sieging, or rather unsieging the lands that we have previously occupied. My god, I swear to god that the menace of all these barbarians is actually, it's actually getting worse. Harald, why don't you just get out of my country? I mean, what the hell are you even doing here? Who are you? How dare you? My god. Yeah, I don't actually care about this stuff up there, I must admit. 100%, we've done it. The war's over, Chicagoland has been beaten yet again, and the land of Oz is slowly but steadily expanding. And the Duchy of Indianapolis shall go out, I think, to my brother here. He has only weak claims anyway, so I don't even think he can push them, and he's pretty decent. You know, he's honestly a pretty good brother. Why don't I just give you Kokomo? Doesn't really matter to me, and then I shall give you the Duchy of Indianapolis. There you go. Good for you. Now, let's go up there and beat up some peasants. That's the dream, isn't it? And we do have some factions as well. Increased council power, you know? I would just say yes. Honestly, if they went against me, I would just say, alright, that's fine. Because increased council power is, to me personally, never a bad thing. I've never experienced it as a bad thing whatsoever. You can usually use it to, like, get your vassals to be happy, and you can use it as well to simply, you know, get to a point where your vassals... You know, if you have council trouble, you can just exchange them, kick somebody from the council, and other than that, they will just, you know, be less likely to rebel. Alright, Sid, I don't actually care for you, so get out of here. Alright, get this host out of here, and then, I don't know, teach everybody else a lesson as well. Just because we can. Can't raise anyone here, sadly, but at least we stopped them from sieging. And I think now is our time to siege. Oh, I can't even, right. I have the Holy Order attached to us. My god, just get out of here, I swear to god. Why are there so many of you absolute idiots around here? Your half-sister returns. Your half-sister Anna has returned from her overseas mercantile adventures. She appears healthy and on good terms with her shipmates. Anna seems to show greater tolerance of foreign cultures and faiths. The church may frown upon fraternizing with infidels, but the chest of silver and luxury goods your half-sister has returned with speak for themselves. She's no longer zealous, no longer gregarious. I mean, she was neither. What else happens? We get some money, which is nice, I suppose. Loses piety and gets sympathy. Okay, sure. That's not too bad. Could have been, you know, it could have been better, it could have been worse. I was hoping that, you know, maybe the red coats come with honor. Oh, you shall be burned, you crazy leprosy lady. I can't believe that our dude died to rabies. I mean, come on now. Ridiculous. Actually ridiculous. Not even kidding. Just utterly ridiculous. Man, the land of Oz is large. I mean, what can you say? Was that one of our holy sites, by the way? Oh yeah, look at that. Meaning that we now have yet another holy site under our control. And I hate this dude, I gotta tell you. Can't imprison him. Listen, if I could, I definitely would. Which other... Wait a minute, you two? Come on now. All of you? Who the hell are you? One seat on the council? I don't even know you. Why are you a heretic? Who the hell are you? And with that being said, we would have to go all the way down there, and I'm not really that interested in that. I'm very interested in finishing the empire building here in time. And I think to do that, what I should do... Let's get you out of here, because I don't want to pay for you. What I should do is, we should just go raiding. That will give us more and more prestige, and will make it so that we can eventually create this empire that we are so craving. My god, all of these dumb-ass raiders. Every time. You can't, I literally can't move a single centimeter without one of these raiders being in my way. Incredible. Alright, so let's keep raiding, let's keep building the Emerald Pyramid. All of the good stuff is continuing to go on. That, of course, is all worth it. Now, as I said, this means, since Baba Islam died there before, I could actually reform the faith with him, form an empire with him. We are going to take a bit more time, but I think that will be okay, seeing as Baba Yaqub is definitely prepared to do it. I mean, you know, he's very powerful. He has already won multiple wars. He's in a situation where he has destroyed any rebellions that may be launched against him. And if this happens, I mean, so be it. My vassals truly do hate me, but I think that's going to be okay. History is a subject that has always fascinated you, and you have spent the last few weeks studying the tales of the great generals of antiquity. There are many lessons to be learned from their legendary campaigns of conquest and heroism. And our borders will actually not look too bad in the very near future. By the way, is any of my vassals involved here? Yes, actually. Very nice. Okay, our vassals are actually expanding on their own. As they should be, of course, but, you know, oftentimes they just don't do it. Take you out, and you know what? I don't like your face, Inky. Just gonna beat you up because I can. Oh, he stopped being hostile to us just in time. Mosque of Auburn was usurped. Who the hell are you? I guess it was like an internal usurping going on there. That's okay. You know what? Listen. This didn't have to happen. Jonah, you could have been anywhere but in my land, and you decided to be in my land. What happened here had to happen. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? Ooh, make me an organizer. Absolutely. No, listen. Like, I should have taken siege leader. God, maybe later. Do we have any siege leaders? That's the big question here. If we have a single siege leader right now, no, we don't. I should have been a siege leader. That would have been so much more helpful. I love that the factions are apparently not rebelling. What's going on there? Can I take another wife, by the way, that is worthy of being taken as wife? Ooh, what is this? Pietist. What is that? Pietism is a syncretic religion that combines Christian monotheism and morals with indigenous spirituality and practices. Pietists believe that a single divine being known as the Great Spirit personally guides the fates of everything and everyone in creation. Pietists believe that one can directly communicate with it and receive blessings from the Great Spirit through the use of peyote, or the Holy Sacrament, during special ceremonies held at specific times. Fascinating. I would like to marry someone of the right religion, you know, but I think we're going to go unlucky here, so let's just ignore it. We don't necessarily need to marry anyone, let's be honest. We are in good shape as is, but I would like to create some duchies here, I think. Although I don't really want more than one. But I would like to create some duchies just for the prestige effect here. We're already getting plenty of prestige. Ooh. Cincinnati. We just re-inherited it. See, you like me. You don't necessarily hate me. You love me. I'm gonna give you Cincinnati. Listen. I don't want this extra vassal down here. I don't actually care for it. And if I could, I would definitely get rid of the... Oh, the Duchy of Cincinnati is just gone. I mean, that's fair. Oh no, I just gave it to him. I'm an idiot. I thought I gave him the county, but instead I gave him the duchy, which is of course perfectly fine. This pregnancy has made my wife Hermione much more talkative and cheerful than usual. She never misses the chance to chat with anybody within earshot. Unfortunately, most scholars agree that a pregnant woman should spend as much time as possible resting. Yeah, you heard it. You heard this, scholars, so don't even talk back. We're not gonna form America. I've said that a couple of times before already. We're not gonna borrow money. I mean, what do I look like? Poor? My wife does not appreciate being locked away. Who could have known? Who the hell are you? Wait, what? Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? Okay, I don't know, but I'll take it. And apparently I have a plot that I didn't even look at. Kill Mikael ibn Jonas. Alright, I'm just gonna duel you, my friend. Let's stop doing this instead. And he has accepted the duel, and I murdered him. Mikael swings his mace clumsily. The fight has gone on forever, and my muscles are beginning to ache. With a remainder of my strength, I land a perfect blow to his neck. The man drops his weapon and clutches desperately at his throat, but the wound is already claiming his life. Bye, dear Mikael. It was nice knowing you. I don't even know where the hell these troops are coming from, but listen, I'll take them. I'm never gonna complain about any of those. It is good tradition to have some gossips around a pregnant woman in order to keep her calm and distracted. I assume that they came from Cincy, right? That's the only solution that I really have to offer here. I will send familiar faces, of course. After 50 years under the Tutmois of Land of Oz, the Dovelet of Calumet is no longer considered the de jure part of the Kingdom of Chicagoland. Nice, look at that. Man, we've been here for over 50 years. It doesn't feel that long, honestly. Like, it really does not feel that long. Usually when I play this game, 50 years do feel like, you know, 50 years, but not right now, honestly. It feels like we got here like 20 years ago. Someone appears at our court, don't really mind. You know, I hate it, but you gotta beat them up. You gotta show these fools who's boss. If you don't do it, then they will just come over and over again. I mean, even now they come over and over again, I suppose, but my god, if I don't beat up a heathen, then might as well just put down the mouse and not play this game. Beating up heathens is my second name. It's not actually my middle name. You know, I have two middle names. Parents got very creative by... I mean, not even creative. It's very conservative, I suppose, actually. And the expedition fails yet again. I mean, who could have seen it coming? The Mormons have not had a good name. A good game. Oh, man. Well, it's your turn, I guess, to get Little Egypt. Ah, didn't give you everything, huh? There you go. Have fun with it. There we go, we've sieged this down. Now we shall continue because this of course means a huge rise in our prestige, but what I also want to do is I want to build off of this entire ordeal and actually build some Arabian Knight retinue here. I think we can literally only build one. I would love to get rid of the light infantry retinue. I don't even know which one that is. Now, let's maneuver these knights over there without having them die. I can't believe that they don't... Like, this faction just doesn't want to shoot. You know, it could definitely shoot and give me some trouble, but here we are. There's no interest in it. And he is ambitious, which is, of course, always negative, but that looks fine. Yeah, I don't know. They just have it hanging over my head. The Damocles sword, so to speak. Play ball. Listen, we've had this a million times, and I'm always going to support the local boys. How could I not? Imagine not supporting the local boys. How dare you? Also, you need to be over here. Nice. Libertarian heresy. Damn, there they are. The libertarians have reared their ugly head. You know, it always takes a lot to not go into some modern day jokes. Let's be honest here. There are so many in this mod, but you gotta contain it. You know, you gotta contain it, no doubt. We're already at 2,000 prestige. Honestly, I feel like the next episode might even be. Oh, there they are. No, absolutely, council power increase. Yes. Beautiful. Just the way I like it. I hate this over here though, I will say. I think in the next episode we might even be able to form an empire, but even if not, then hey, gives me more time to create better borders, right? I think that is a part of the dream at the very least. How are we doing in terms of the recent Holy War? Yeah, look at that, damn. Almost August. Well, I mean, it's almost the time, I should say, where we can actually go on and already do yet another Holy War, and I think it's going to go against Kentuckiana. How could it not, right? Those will smooth out our borders. I think that is exactly what we need. Everything north of the river, of the Ohio River will be ours. Perusa, welcome to this world. Love having you here. Beautiful. Alright, but with that, I will say goodbye, because we are already 40 minutes into this entire endeavor, and look at the oh my god, Cascadia! Making me proud. Queen Heather of Cascadia. Very nice. California, excuse me. Comancheria, everything else looks pretty normal. He didn't blob too much, you know that? Like, he is actually fairly contained, it seems. Hudsonia is getting pushed out by the Holy Columbian Confederacy. Maybe the Holy Columbian Confederacy will actually reform America. You never know where they will carry it. Now, either way, I want to thank the members of this channel, namely the Barons, Aaron, Stefan, the Richest, T, Snywolf, Emma, Mamello, Thomas, and Lachlan. Then, of course, also the Counts, Kiermelik 2, Shifty, Ixum the Naughty, and Wombat, and last but not least, the wonderful Duke, Suspicious Dark, Benedict, Nathan, Knight of Squires, Kenneth, Lexo, Roboman, My Dad Left Me at Arby's, and Eric and Aiden. Thank you so much for supporting the channel directly, and Land of Oz will be here tomorrow again. Until then, later, alligator.